We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go play action with Nix. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Denver first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Second down, Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. He'll return it from the 11. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Plays going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. They'll look to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
See this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Third and 5. into the hands of Pickens once again. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Colts first down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And it's a short pickup to about the 42, with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickens.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got a man. It's McLaurin. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Indianapolis. Handoff here, up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Now a give up the middle, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. First and goal. They put Pickens in motion. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now Gay for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts move out on top, 14-0. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Nix now to throw it here on first down. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On second down, it's Nix. Now he'll run.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. He is in. Touchdown, Broncos. Now for the point after. It's up and good. The Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's a handoff. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Here's a 2nd and 6. They send him right out of the slot. Now, a second down throw for Nix. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver first down.
Ready up. Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. 70 range. 70 range.
Back to throw is Nix. That's going to be caught by Gray. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
So, we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing moved.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Colts first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Colts about to kick this one away. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Nix. He's got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Here's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Here's Nix to throw. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. The man in motion is Watson. 2nd down. Nix. That's complete to Watson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. What a throw. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Denver. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Broncos move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short in 1st down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
19
Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Broncos have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now, faking the give. Catch made by Pickens. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll look to throw again. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he will score. Game on. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown Colts. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The motion man here is McClure. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Over the middle, it's Harrison. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That one complete to Watson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
And he will score. Peyton Mitchell, touchdown Broncos.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, That should all but just seal this victory away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The motion man here is McLaurin. Inside the 35. And he is going to be out of bounds. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. And they've got a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Indy.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference